BKO, Happy New Year. MJ, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So after
Year.
you, how many days? A lot of people, I had received call from a lot of people telling us that we need to start the program.
Less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks, but it was so long.
No, it looked long, but not so long. There are people who go on vacation 1 whole month. You won't see their brake lights. So, and we all need to rest.
Yeah.
It's a fact. We know that some people can't do without watching us. But they also need to realize that we need to rest. The human body is not machine. Even machine suffers wear and tear. And at some point, you have to recalibrate.
Not to forget, journalist hangout for Jide is Monday to Friday. Issues with Jide is Saturday.
Yes.
And journalist hangout extra will be on Sunday.
2 hours. So
2 hours.
Yesterday we were here. So it's good to be back, to be back fully at a very critical phase in the life of our country.
Ranjay,
yeah. Welcome to 2024 Nigerians, and I believe it's going to be a great year for us. And we are starting with a whole lot of activities as viewers will get to see soon, right on JHR.
All right, let's begin with the concept of equality before the law as enshrined in the Constitution. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has come under attack for arresting a soldier on Lagos-Badagry Expressway for violating traffic rules. It appears the action did not go down well with some soldiers who are pouring insults on the governor. The question now is, should anybody be above the law? But let's share some videos of reactions of some soldiers on the matter.
I'm a soldier, Ogasa. That's even the more reason. That's even the more reason I'm going to lock you up. That's even the more reason. They're telling me you're a soldier. That's even the more reason. I'm going to lock you up. Get right down there. Get in down there. Very sorry, sir.
What the Okada rider did is say good. No, it's not good. They are passing the wrong way. And as a governor, what he did is right. But see a serving military officer that introduced himself to you, a lance corporal, a young soldier that was sent on an errand. And he was unfortunately, he climbed that Okada. And he was begging you, Mr. Governor, he was begging you that I'm sorry, sir. I'm a soldier. I'm sorry. What do you expect that young guy to say? This ain't one way you passed 2 days earlier. You have been passing wrong way. You have been passing one way in Lagos State. So are you above the law now? The last corporal guy that you arrest there, he has been shot in Bronu. He has a sling in his arm, an iron. He has an iron here. These are the people that fight the terrorists, and you are insulting his father. Go and call your father. This is why I'm going to lock you up. Stupid boy. A governor? I don't blame you.
So, Julie, we've gotten reaction not from this person, but the reactions we got.
No, we are actually not interested in this.
What this person says, because
joke
this person does
of
not
an
show
individual.
that
It's not in Nigeria. I don't even know. I don't know where it's come from. It's not based here. We are talking about soldiers. This one is not a soldier. This one, I don't know where he got the camouflage from. He just put it on. Anybody can wear army uniform and begin to say rubbish. We are not.
Officer cannot.
No, we are not referring to people like this. It's those boys.
Those boys. You see
those
them,
boys. Those are the people that we are interested in.
Their bunker. You see their colleagues seated with camouflage.
Now, when you get into the army, there are 2 sets of laws. The military legal code, as well as the
civil
civil legal code. That is the law that guides the conduct of you and I as civilians.
Not the civilians.
As a soldier, you are told that under a civilian dispensation, you are subordinate to civil authority. I know there are many illiterates who go to army depot and find themselves becoming soldiers and all that. Some of them can't even speak good English. Yes. A lot of the people who got into the army today are never do wells. They failed at school and found that, okay, where else do I go? They found themselves in the army. And that's why we've been saying that the army should look at the quality of people that it recruits. The army is recruiting never-do-wells. Army is recruiting armed robbers. The other day, one of them killed a Muslim cleric in Yobe State after asking for rights. The man gave him a right. He still took the man's life. He lied to him that he was hearing sound, some noises from the man's rear tire. The man came down and he fired him several times. Somebody who wanted to help you. That's not all. Some have been arrested for even conniving with Boko Haram.
Boko Haram.
Remember remember the alarm that the immediate past CDS raised. DSS arrested soldier in Abuja for hiring his gun to bandits. So there are all kinds of bad eggs in the army. But what I've seen is that these boys believe that once they join the army, nobody can talk to them. They are not subject to the laws of our country.
The mentality.
So is it simply because we've had long years of military rule? But were some of these boys even born during that time? Can they tell stories about 93, right up to 98? They can't. A soldier is not superior to the ordinary Nigerian. The fact that you are wearing a uniform does not mean you are superior to the ordinary Nigerian. It's the same blood flowing in our veins. And some of them, even in hand-to-hand combat, they can't defeat civilians. So we know this. So being a soldier does not mean that you must not respect our laws. When you pass through, when I was talking about two sets of laws, if a soldier does something wrong, he will be put through orderly room trial. The provost, once it's court-martialed, he will then go to the court. He will be handed over to the police,
regular court,
and then the police will prosecute him. Remember the soldier who raped a university student, an Akumba student the other day. All kinds of people in this army. Yet you cannot talk to them. You cannot correct them. An army in which we have all kinds of people with aberrant behavior. You are telling me that they can't be corrected? And a little boy will come and record himself. It shows the extent of the collapse of discipline in the army. That a small boy will now face the camera of his cheap phone and be abusing a governor. Talking anyhow. Opening his mouth wide. This is the height of illiteracy because he should know that he will not get away with it. He should, yes. I mean, that boy, he needs to have his head examined because you know that you can't get away with it. You are not allowed to get on social media in that manner. It's against your own rules. Now, you've done it and you're even abusing a governor. Are you saying that a governor does not have the power to order an arrest and you call him chief security officer of the state because you said you are fighting in the northeast and other people? Because people say soldiers are dying. Oh, are civilians not dying? Have civilians not died more than soldiers have died? What is all this rubbish going on in our country? We are watching out, and I've asked some of my friends in the army, because the impression must not go out there that under Lagbaja, there is a collapse of discipline in the army. The Lagbaja that we know, or that we used to know, will not tolerate this kind of nonsense. So those boys must first be identified.
Yes, they will fish them out.
And let us see whether they get away with this. Femi Falana was talking about army the other day that they got to a checkpoint because the police stopped them. They started beating everybody. Is that how the army behaves in America? Are they telling us that in America the army does not respect constituted authority? We know people sit on social media and say all kinds of, some of them are eternally frustrated people. But it doesn't mean that we will not say the truth. The army must get to the root of this nonsense.
Yeah.
No,
And there's a need to constantly chase away bad eggs from this army.
MJ, let me play the devil's advocate here. That soldier said, yes, I'm a soldier. Now, in that axis, Ojo, half of the Okada riders and Kurukwe riders and Marwa riders, they are military guys. You know, when they close from work, they use it to augment their mega pay. Yeah. Especially, it's a small barrack for the other ranks, not officers. Yeah. So, I'm sure this is one of the victims. The guy was just going about, you know, and they'll tell anybody that they're, but they've been implying the one way. Look at them. It's in front of that barrack. This is Ojo barrack.
Yeah. How I dimension this is that that character who recorded that video, the elderly one, who claimed to be a soldier.
Okay, the first one.
Yeah, that
He describes that as a soldier.
he said he served in the military. I mean,
So
and
what?
he's giving the impression. He's giving the impression.
Maybe it's even a deserter.
No.
So everybody can serve.
We have even found out that he's a skit maker who is now based in US.
Just looking for money.
Just looking for money. He's using this to trend, and I've put it on my wall. And anybody that forwards that thing to me, I'm going to block that person, because you claim to be a military person, whether retired or whatever. What he's wearing is the beret used by those who fight in the United Nations. So, I mean,
Only God knows where he got it.
only God knows where I got that from. It could be one of the things they use to act there. I mean, we've seen people acting movies.
Yes,
Maybe we watched Samanja episodes there. I mean, the characters there, are they military men? So even the kind of language he was using, I mean, it's very gutter language.
Or refined.
And somebody was even telling me, he said, look at him now. He's a disciplined soldier. Will he be bleaching? That character is bleaching. So I don't take him serious, honestly.
You know, he just felt like being lighter than the rest of us.
so that and he was saying that the guy who was arrested, who says he's a soldier, that he has iron in his body. So is it written on his face that he's a soldier? Was he wearing? The
governor even said, look, you could be killed.
Yes.
By driving against traffic.
By traffic.
That if you get killed now, they will say government.
Government killed you. So, I mean, the governor did everything right. I mean, that's not the first time a governor. Fashola did the same thing.
Fashola arrested
a captain,
a
colonel.
Redneck.
They just have
so what
to
are we?
disrespect.
What are we talking
Other
about?
rank
When
now.
you are too gentlemanly as a governor, this
Yes.
is what you get.
And
Sanwo-Olu is too gentlemanly as a governor. We have to tell him the truth.
see,
Are we tell him the truth?
Are we even saying that? Is he the spokesperson for the military? Are they all those small rats?
See,
are they the spokesperson for the
Fashola
military?
arrested Colonel.
Colonel.
This didn't happen.
Did it happen?
No, Colonel.
This is see finish.
A senior.
Just because you have
It's see finish.
Because we have access
you have
to,
a governor who is too gentlemanly.
Too gentle.
Our people, there are things. The other fellow who was saying that he will call governor. If it was Erufai, if it was in Kaduna, will you say you will call Erufai? Will you even be able to reach him? You know, our people abuse privilege a lot.
No, that's why you see.
I will call governor.
At times when you see a governor who is very accessible, people take liberty. They take advantage
That is the
of
thing.
that kind of. And I think it's high time we call on Mr. Sanwo-Olu. I mean, to firm up and stop listening to some of these side talks. Let the full weight.
People think that they are important.
Yes, no, actually,
Honestly.
no, the governors, I listened to, I watched the Thanksgiving service yesterday, and they said the full weight of the law will be brought on whoever contravenes the law, no matter how early placed you are. I mean, he said
not
it
just
at the
say
county,
it,
and he should act it. So,
Implement it.
errant characters like this should be dealt with, and I want the chief of army staff to look for those small boys who are abusing the governor.
They will get them.
They should parade them. We want to see them so that it will serve as a deterrent to others. They were not taken
You're
to
not
the
on
military.
military duty now. What are you even doing?
Even if you are on military duty, you are not in the military to go and be doing civil society.
The other, no,
job.
remember those ones the other day who blocked the road when the governor of Kogi was passing?
Yes.
And they would not leave
They blocked
until the governor called the chief of army staff.
Staff.
In the end, when they were told, look, consider yourselves dismissed,
They started begging.
they started begging. They got to the governor's house as early as 6 a.m.
They were begging.
begging because they knew that.
They knew the game
but
was up.
what this character has done is even more embarrassing. You know, it does not portray the army in good light. It just shows to people that the army is bursting at the seams with people of aberrant behavior, people who have no discipline. Because when you are talking about discipline, it should be junior officers that will even show it the more.
I'm telling you.
You know? And a lance corporal will open his mouth and be abusing a governor.
The
way you can't talk to your own age mates.
You have said it all.
You can't talk. No,
It is
general.
those who
General,
are-
is he mad? He can't talk to his mates.
Yes, now you can't talk to them like that. See, it is those who are
Can he
disgruntled.
look into Koko Saria's face and abuse him like that?
Oh, MC.
No, MC is too big.
No.
Koko Saria or Kunle Poli, can he look into he knows that he could be gone.
Even in the motor,
Because even their own boys too have guns. So
even
what
in
are
the
you
motor,
talking
even
about?
in the motor park, there are rules. There is hierarchy. Talk like of the
Or
military.
because Portable is deceiving himself that he wants to fight, that you will now disrespect Koko Saria. That soldier, or that boy, cannot face Koko Saria, and he knows his reputation now. That this is a rough neck. Will you go to him and be wagging your finger at him? That finger will wither.
No, I think the military should come out. I mean, we have a spokesperson for the military.
Yeah.
He should come out
Want to know
and
their
address
position.
some of these issues.
Yes.
I mean, it shouldn't go. I
Not
mean,
to denounce these guys.
unnoticed. I mean,
All right.
They should do something about it.
Moving.